A violent week in Little Rock leaves the community searching for answers. 3 homicides in 3 days here in the capital city. Neighbors are calling on each other to stop the violence and put an end to the shootings. Thanks for joining us for Fox 16 News at 9. I'm Hunter Hoagland in for Cassandra Webb tonight. Katrin Asaf is at Little Rock Police Headquarters with where the case stands and what community leaders would like to see change. Katrin.
Hunter, multiple families are left grieving today after a total of 7 people were shot between Wednesday and Friday. 3 of those people have died in the gunfire. Now a community is left in mourning heading into a holiday weekend, and city leaders are trying to ask the question, what can be done to stop the violence? 3 crime scenes, 3 victims killed by gunfire. The latest additions to a deadly trend plaguing Little Rock.
We don't even know what's going on. Nobody's seen nothing. It's heartbreaking.
Marlisha Jordan is the friend of Tasha Johnson, the 44-year-old mother who was killed Friday during a drive-by shooting.
Good woman, a good mother. She was a good person.
Johnson was one of 2 killed that day, joining Kashawn Mosby, a 28-year-old who was found dead just miles away in a wrecked car surrounded by shell casings.
It makes me just want to get out in the street and gather people together and start praying. We got to do something because they're going to continue to do their killing.
But Friday wasn't the only deadly day in the city. Wednesday saw 3 shot on University, with 18-year-old Caleb Sykes dying in the fray.
Little Rock is in a state of urgency.
Reverend Benny Johnson of Arkansas Stop the Violence says the city needs to do better.
Because 2 lives are lost. One going to prison, one going to the graveyard.
He chose to meet us in a graveyard, a representation of his personal connection to what he calls senseless killings.
I buried a lot of these young men and women myself, and it just hurts my heart.
Johnson says the change needs to begin with the community, starting in the home.
Engage with your children, y'all.
He also adds that the city needs to come together through prayer, a trend that a heartbroken Jordan
Through prayer, this can stop.
Agrees with. Now, Reverend Johnson is encouraging religious centers to be able to hold a prayer service tomorrow and to pray for the city of Little Rock. He says all churches in the city and outside of the city are encouraged to do this, as well as to encourage people to come together to pray and begin that healing process. Reporting in front of Little Rock Police Headquarters, I'm Katrin Asaf. Back to you, Hunter.